Good morning, students. We have already started the chapter number 6, that the endocrine system. And we have discussed the difference between the exocrine glands and the endocrine glands. Now we will discuss the endocrine glands one by one. So you can see the diagram. Before the initiate the topic, we will discuss the different glands of the endocrine system. So starting from the head, on the top of the brain or near the brain, we have the hypothalamus that stimulate other endocrine glands. Then below the hypothalamus, pituitary gland is there. Then down near the neck or the throat region, we have the thyroid, and on the bottom of the thyroid we have the parathyroid gland. Then come to the pancreas. Pancreas is endocrine as well as exocrine gland, how we will discuss later on. Then on the top of the two kidneys we have the adrenal gland. Then come to the next endocrine gland, that in males we have testis and in female we have the ovary, that we have already discussed in the last topic, that is reproduction in plants and animals. So one by one we will discuss the different glands. Students, we know that endocrine glands secrete hormone directly into the intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces means the spaces between the two cells and surrounding the secreting cells. The hormone then enter the blood vessels and carry to the organ away from the glands. So why hormones are important? Hormones help in regulating growth, development, metabolism, reproduction and several other functions. And different endocrine glands I already told you. So now one by one we will discuss. Each endocrine gland secretes specific hormone for specific person, means each endocrine gland has secreting the particular hormone for a particular purpose. So first of all we will discuss the pituitary gland. It is a small gland and round gland situated near the base of the brain and linked with the hypothalamus. Already I told you hypothalamus is on the top and pituitary gland is in the bottom of the hypothalamus gland. The hypothalamus links the nervous system with the endocrine gland and through the pituitary gland, means the hypothalamus links the nervous system with the endocrine gland through the pituitary gland only. It has some endocrine system but generally not considered to be endocrine gland. So generally hypothalamus we are not included in the endocrine gland. It secretes hormones that release or hormones from the pituitary gland. So what is the function of the hypothalamus gland? We generally do not consider as endocrine gland, but it secretes hormone that control the release of hormone from the pituitary gland. It controls the function of the pituitary gland through electrical impulse as well. If electrical impulse I already we studied in the nervous system also, means body have the electrical impulses. The pituitary gland is the most important gland of the endocrine system because it controls the functioning of all other endocrine system. So that is why pituitary gland is also known as the master gland. So again I am repeating, hypothalamus is present on the brain and pituitary is on the base of the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus generally we are not considered as the endocrine gland, but it secretes the hormone which give the signals to the pituitary gland to release the hormones, and pituitary gland is the gland which control all other endocrine system. So that is why pituitary gland is also known as the master gland. Then one of the most important secretion from the pituitary gland is called the growth hormones. It promotes the growth of the bones and the muscles during early life. If too much of this hormone is secreted, there is excessive growth called the condition called the gangetism, means the person get the more height or more than the average height, and if the secretion is below normal, the person growth is stunted or condition called the dwarfism. So students, the hypothalamus and pituitary gland present in the base of the brain. Hypothalamus secretes the hormone which control or which secretes the hormone from the pituitary gland, and pituitary gland control all other glands. So pituitary gland generally secrete the hormone, growth hormone. If the more growth hormone is secreted, it causes the condition known as the giantism or gangetism, and if it is less secreted, then it causes the dwarfism in the human beings. Next, The pituitary gland also controls the growth and functioning of the thyroid gland, and it secretes a hormone that influences the production of sperms and the maturity of ova. Means production of sperms in the male and maturity of ova in the female. Its other function include controlling the secretion of milk by the mammary gland. During the lactating mother, it controls the secretion of the milk.